cabinet ministers will make it clear they believe Theresa May should step down after the local elections in May and allow a new leader to deliver the next phase of the Brexit negotiations. The Guardian understands. Senior figures in government have suggested they want the Prime Minister to leave shortly after the first phase of the Brexit negotiations finishes, or risk being defeated in a vote of no confidence at the end of the year. May wants to stay in place for long enough after Brexit to secure a political legacy beyond the fraught negotiations. But some ministers believe she should announce the timeline for her departure on a high after the local election results, paving the way for a Conservative leadership contest over the summer. Brexiters in the cabinet are keen to see a new leader take over for the next stage of the negotiations with the EU, which May has already pledged will. The hardening mood among cabinet ministers on the timeline for her departure will place further pressure on May before a critical week of Brexit talks and votes amid a febrile climate in Westminster. On Thursday, The Guardian revealed that Remainer ministers, emboldened by the departure of 3 MPs to the independent group, TIC, were threatening to rebel against her leadership to prevent a no-deal outcome, daring her to sack them. And in a fresh blow to May, 3 cabinet ministers publicly say they would back moves to delay Brexit if she fails to get her deal through Parliament. In a joint newspaper article, Amber Rudd, the Work and Pensions Secretary, David Gauke, the Justice Minister, and the Business Secretary, Greg Clark, say they want to ensure the UK does not crash out of the EU without a deal on 29 March. And they insist they are prepared to defy the Prime Minister and join those MPs pushing for an extension to Article 50 if there is no significant progress next week. Writing for the Daily Mail on Saturday, they argue that a no-deal Brexit would wreck the country's economy and put its security at risk. If there is no breakthrough in the coming week, the balance of opinion in Parliament is clear, that it would be better to seek to extend Article 50 and delay our date of departure rather than crash out of the European Union on 29 March.